Alright, so how I made over $384,000 in 1 year using Skool. So let me show you my payment processor so you can see that it's real, $384,000 here and over 250,000 profit. So it's been about like maybe 14-15 months, but I've put 1 year in the title because it would look a little bit better. So to show you guys what you need to make money on Skool, first of all, we need to understand what Skool is, right? So Skool is a platform where you start your own community, right? And you can charge for it and make money. So to be able to launch Skool communities like this that I've done, right? This one with 500 members, this one with 75 members that paid me over $5,000 each, right? And a community like this with $48 a month, etc. To do this, what you need, the first thing that you need is traffic, right? So what is traffic? Traffic is basically people, right? Because the more people find out about your stuff, about your community, the more money you are going to make. There's a lot of people starting businesses, but they don't understand that they need traffic and they don't focus on it, and that's why they don't succeed, right? So that's the first thing that you need. You need people, you need attention on your community to be able to monetize and make money, and that's exactly what I've done. So I'm going to show you how I've done it, right? So how you do it is by creating content on social media. It can be on YouTube, it can be on X, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, doesn't matter. You create content and you attract people, and that's how you're going to send them to your Skool community, help them, and make money from that, right? For example, I've been able to grow my Skool communities from this YouTube channel and also from my personal brand Instagram, for example, that has 95,000 followers, and other resources like email lists, like Twitter, etc., right? So that's how you get traffic, by creating content. Because when you create content, what you get attention. And if you look at the people that are making the most money online right now, like people like Alex Hormozi, Sam Ovens, Mr. Beast, right? Gary V, Dan Ko, Naval, Hamza, Ali Abdel, I'm sure you know at least a couple of them, or Iman Ghazi. All of them get attention online, and they do it by generating content, because content builds your brand. It increases the awareness around you, right? And you basically increase your surface area of luck, which means the more people find out about you, the more people consume your free content, the more they are going to trust you, and the more attention you are going to have. So then they are going to see your Skool community and hopefully join. So how do you should go about creating content? It is very simple. You should document your journey, right? So as Alex Hormozi says, do cool stuff, talk about what you did, right? So if you, for example, went to the gym and made progress, you can create content around that, right? If you cured your anxiety or depression, you can create content around that. If you made money online, or if you grow your social media following by 1,000 followers, you can document your journey and talk about that, right? So by creating content, you don't try to come up with stuff and just fake stuff, but you want to document your own journey, right? You need to do something and then tell people what you did and share your learnings, your failures, your stories with them, so you are able to connect with your audience and help them out, right? So that's how you create content. So once you create content and you have the traffic, the second thing that you need is offer, right? So what the offer is basically what you are going to sell, or what are you going to have in your community. For example, this is a free community that I have, right? And in this free community, what's my offer is that people can grow their audience online, they can build wealth and achieve greatness, right? So to go here and to create this offer, all I did, I started this Skool community, right, which is very simple. And then what I did, I just went to the classroom section. I've recorded a couple of courses, couple of videos that helping people and documenting my journey on how I succeeded. For example, in this community, 2 years ago, I've been able to be very successful with faceless YouTube channels and grow on YouTube and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in the process by doing that. And then I help other people to do it, right? By just documenting my journey and showing what I'm doing. And if you click, you can see I'm recording videos like this. And that's basically my offer, right? The offer is how you are going to help people to go from point A to point B, right? So how are you going to solve people's problems? So if you are a fitness influencer, right? So let's write fitness, right? If you want to have an offer that people want, you need to make something that makes people make a transformation, right? So it needs to help people make a transformation. People don't talk about people don't care about your offer or product. What they care about is your transformation, right? So if you want to, as I said, help them to grow on Instagram, if you have done it, if you want to help them to read faster, read more books, or be more productive, whatever it is you want to help people, you need to help them to get the transformation that they have. Right, that they want to have. So in my case, if I want to help someone to grow their audience online, to start their Skool community, to build their brand, to make money online, etc., then what I need to do, I need to offer them the transformation. So they can go from not knowing how to do it to having good content, having good brand, getting attention online, making money, helping people, etc., etc. So that's how you create an offer. You just think what you have done yourself in your life and how you can help others to do it, right? And here's a very important thing. You shouldn't be 10 out of 10 at anything to help someone. So here's what I mean. People think that unless you're a billionaire, you can't teach people. No, that's not the case, right? Let's say if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, then you cannot teach others on how to get millions of followers. But what you can do is you can help someone that has 0 followers to get 1,000, and it will be legit, right? So you shouldn't be 10 out of 10 in something. If you're 5 out of 10 in something, and your client or someone that you are trying to help is just 1 out of 10, right? Then you can basically help them, because you shouldn't be like 10 out of 10 to help someone. If you're 5 out of 10, you can help someone that is 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, or 4 out of 10 in another skill, right? So because you will be also very confident that you can help them. So this is how you can think about it. So don't fake your expertise or credibility. Just talk about what you did. And if you're 2 out of 10, that's also good. You can help someone that is 0 out of 10. Right, by starting your own Skool community. So that's how you can think about that, right, about the offer. Now, the third thing that is very important is value. And I know that a lot of people talk about this, but I want you to understand what exactly I mean, right? Well, the value is that you actually need to care about the community that you are going to help on Skool, right? That's how I've been able to make over $384,000 with my Skool communities, because all the communities that I have launched, right, that were successful, no matter if I help people to grow on YouTube, if I help people to be more productive, to grow their audience, build wealth, start their Skool communities, or etc., or collaborate with other creators and entrepreneurs to make more money, etc. For all of that, all I've done that helped me to become successful was that I was able to provide value. Because when you're able to provide value, what happens is people start giving you testimonials, right? And I have a bunch of testimonials. Like this video, for example, is like 7+ minutes of testimonials. So that's how you do it, and by focusing on value. So here's how you can actually create value, because people talk about this all the time, but they don't teach you how you can do it, right? So the biggest and the best way for you to be able to provide value, and that's the most important part in the Skool community, is care, right? So you need to actually care about the people that you're helping. It sounds simple, but if you want to start a community about how to walk a dog and you don't care about it, then you are not going to be successful. But if you are really passionate about fitness, and if you start about that, and you really care about your students and your members of the community, then with time you are going to be able to create an active and thriving community on Skool, which means the people will be active, they will be interacting with each other, your word of mouth is going to grow, so you are going to get referrals, and that's how you are going to make money, right? Because when you actually serve your clients and your members of the community, and you are active and you care about it, people can actually see it, and that's how you are going to grow your community. Because the more you care, the more it's going to get to other people in your community, the more they are going to get fit from that energy, and the more they are going to be active and help each other out, and that's how you are going to be able to grow your community and make money, right? So that's how you do it. Basically, you need traffic, which means you need to create content on platforms, and don't overthink it. Just get started and document your journey. If you read 2 books, just do summaries on that books, right? If you had the progress in the gym, just talk about that, right? Don't fake stuff, be authentic, but try to basically do cool stuff in real life and talk about it, as Alex Hormozi says. And that's how you create content. And the biggest thing in the content is consistency, right? So if you want to succeed with content, you need to be consistent, right? If you are not consistent, if you upload just one day, then it's not going to work. So if you create content about something that you care, that you love, then it will be easier for you to stick around it, because you are doing it because of the intrinsic motivation, because you want to do that, and it will make it easier for you to create content and be consistent, and that's how you're going to get the traffic, right? And for the offer, you just start a free community on Skool. You don't overthink it, right? And then with time, you can make it paid. If you already have an audience, then you can go and launch a paid community like this, like a subscription, like for $48 a month, or more expensive or cheaper. You can start it for $4 a month or whatever. But how you do it is you just get started, and that's how you improve it. I see that people want to start their Skool communities, but they're overthinking it. Don't, right? What's your niche? You probably already have in your mind idea of what people are you going to help, right? Are you going to help someone with fitness? Are you going to help with mindset, with self-development, with social media growth, with health, with diet? What are you passionate about? With reading books, right? That you create content content around and document your journey, that's where you should create your offer and your Skool community. So go and check it out and create it. You shouldn't have like 10 courses in the beginning. I just started from one course and I added more courses as I go, right? So that's what you should do. Just start, create one course, create the community, get the first people in. If you don't have the audience, make it free, make people join and give them value, help them, really care about them, right? And that's how you are going to make your community active. And once you have an audience, or if you already have an audience, that if you are watching this video, that's awesome. Start your community already as paid, right? As you can see, this community, I've just launched it a couple days ago, and it already has 13 members paying me $48 a month, right? Which is a recurring revenue. So that's what you can do. So yeah, that's pretty much how I've been able to make over $380,000, $84,000, right, with Skool by starting paid and free communities. And the way you do it is this formula. So what you can get from this, right? If you just remember one thing from this video, because I know that I've probably I've talked about for 10 minutes and there's a lot of information. What you need to understand is that here is the thing, right? Is that you create content, right? It can be YouTube, X, Instagram, Skool to get attention online, because as we discussed, the people that are making the most money, they are getting the attention, right? It's Denko, Hormozi, Sam Owens, doesn't matter. Gary V, Naval, Hamza. If you want to make money, you need to get attention. And you do it by creating real content. And for creating content, you need to document your own journey. And for that, you need to get started. And the sooner you start, the better. Because when you haven't made it yet, that's good because you document your journey. And then when you have progress, people will see that you started from zero and then you have succeeded, and it will make you more relevant to people. People will like you more, and that's when they can actually join your communities, which can be beneficial for you, right? Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.